speak louder than words. Let's talk about that.
I told you no.
Shroot Farms, not a sponsor. Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. This is Thursday. Do you know where your children are?
Yes.
Okay. So, what did I say in the beginning?
Do you have...
Oh, does actions speak louder than words? We're really good. We're getting old, people. Old. Okay. So, does actions speak louder than words?
Do actions speak louder?
Yeah. Do actions
Not
speak
does
louder?
actions.
Do actions
Yes.
speak louder than words?
Yes. Yes, I think they do.
Really?
I think.
Yeah. Or do you need the words to have actions?
I don't know. That's too deep for this morning.
Okay. So, when we get to Galatians chapter 5, there's a whole list of wrongdoings before you even get to the fruit of the Spirit. And those wrongdoings are actions, right? So when we get to the fruit of the Spirit, a lot of times we're like, oh, it's the internal. It's the internal. Well, really, if God put it in the same paragraph or same chapter, well, we made the chapters up in verses, but anyway, if they put it in the same book as these evil actions, then this fruit of the Spirit are good actions. A lot of times we switch over and we're like, oh, it's internal. But really, these are the opposite of the evil actions. This is the good actions. And so when we look at this, fruit in the New Testament is talking about the actions of something. So the fruit of God would be the actions that God does. The fruit of the Spirit is the actions that a Christian should be doing. And it's interesting because at the end of this, it says, against such things there is no law. Is there a law against true love, which means agape love, godly love? There's no law against that. Treating somebody else better than yourself. There's no law against joy. There's no law against peace. There's no law against patience. There's no law against kindness. I don't think anybody would put a law against you can't be kind to somebody. Sorry.
Yeah, because think about you. If you do those things, you won't be breaking
any laws.
Any law anyway.
Right. Goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. That would be funny in school. Well, the rule of the school is no self-control. Well, that's what it does anyway. But anyway.
I would say that's what it's like anyway. Are you kidding?
There's a law against self-control. I think nobody would ever do that in the world to, make a law against self-control. But anyway, so when we look at this, it's what's internal that comes out. So if you look at the actions of evil, none of those start out. You don't, like wake up one day, well, I'm going to murder somebody. Yeah. It starts with a little bit and it goes over time and your actions start leading you in that direction. If you start with the internal of joy, then you'll see everything through joy instead of through hate and your lens, and you'll start acting joyfully. Now, you could be joyful still and be sad at the same time. Joyful that God exists, that God helps us, that there's hope, but you can still be sad. I've been sad at a funeral, but joyful at the same time. So your internal will always come out. Whatever you put in, you will get out. If you put trash in, you're going to have trash out. If you put good stuff in, good stuff's going to come out. Okay? So when we look at this, it's all about actions. Okay? Even though we can't prove joy in a test tube, everybody wants it. We can't put the thoughts of murder in a test tube and say, well, that person's going to be a murderer. We can't predict that because that's something that we can't prove in science. But we can prove it because of the actions. If the actions are there, then we know what the heart is. So really, you deceive yourselves if your actions don't meet your words, because someday it's going to come out that what you're putting inside. So here we go. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. So I encourage you to look at yourself and say, hey, do I have joy? Am I joyful going to work because I'm working for God? Am I joyful being around my family? Am I joyful with my spouse? Am I joyful with my kids? And your whole mindset changes. If you start nitpicking like I do sometimes with my kids, and and looking at their faults, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going to be joyful. But if I start looking at their good things, then joy comes out. And so really your heart has to meet your actions. So I encourage you, your challenge is what you believe is coming out in action. So hopefully the fruit of the Spirit is coming out. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great day. Practice the fruit of the Spirit. Make a choice. It is a choice to do evil. It is a choice to do good. It's your choice.
Where's the fruit of the Spirit found again?
Galatians chapter 5, 22 through 23.
Thank you.
And before that is all the evil stuff. So if you want to read that first. But hopefully we're all doing the fruit of the Spirit. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.